Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns. We are WRME Live, Weichert Realtors Main Edge out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Cover all of the central Oklahoma area. Okay, we are episode 127. You know, I was looking back at some of our older episodes from when we started.
Mm-hmm.
We've aged just a little bit. I have, Andy, for sure.
What are you talking about?
No, you've just got taller. So.
No, but if I do set any other way, it hurts.
Oh, I understand. Well, the holiday season is upon us. You know, We got Thanksgiving behind us. I tell you, it's tough when you go from a 4-day weekend straight back to a 5-day.
Yes.
It's challenging. All right. I broke everything already.
You broke it again already?
Yes, I do that. It's just me and my phone, I tell you. One thing we probably ought to talk about is some maybe Christmas tree safety stuff.
There you go.
For folks.
And you can kind of see ours back there in the corner.
That 12-foot tree, I mean, I'm not just talking about, of course this is a fake tree, but I'm not just talking about fire safety and stuff with your live trees. Got to keep them watered and stuff like that. Keep them away from keep them away from the fire, one thing. The dangers of putting that star on top of a 12-foot tall tree. I just knew somebody was going to break their neck yesterday. It was crazy.
We had the ladder. We had someone holding the ladder while someone was on top of the ladder. And even with fake trees, you got to worry about fires. So
yes, you do.
Check your lights. Make sure they're good. Make sure it's not too close to the fireplace.
I would love to have one of those. See, I see there's stuff happening on that screen, and it is not happening on mine. So that's what's bugging me, And I can't read that screen that far away. All right, good morning, Sandy. All right, good morning, B. What should B bring to our party today? Need to get with Christine on that.
Yeah, and on our Facebook group for the office, there's some posting on who's bringing what. If you want to go through that and decide what you want to bring.
We're having our company Christmas party early, which I really like that because we have, like the next weekend, I've got Christmas parties from 3 in the afternoon all the way till like 10 o'clock that night, and it just gets exhausting keeping up with a lot of these things.
Well, forget Christmas. Besides Christmas, kiddo has like 3 school things. 2 this weekend, 1 next weekend. Mm-hmm. Not including all the other stuff we got going on. So.
All right. We just, good morning, Terry. Good to see you here today. Terry was wrangling chickens. She had... I guess they were they buyers or sellers?
They sold and they bought, I think. Okay.
Yeah, Terry give them chickens for a closing gift. And, of course, I give her some chickens from my farm. They got loose. So Terry became a chicken wrangler.
I wish we could have been there to video it.
Oh, I hear you. That would have been a great addition, wouldn't it?
Of course, it would have been shaking so much from laughing. I don't know if they could have anything.
I love the length at which we all go to help our clients.
Oh, yes.
Terry didn't have to do that for her clients, but I think that's one of the best things she could have done for that particular client. Of course, you're not going to give chickens to every one of your clients. I mean, it's kind of like going to pay your dentist bill with a chicken. You can't do that anymore, I don't know. And coming up with different ideas for closing gifts and stuff that fits the family. I remember going to a closing one time, and this is a diehard Christian couple. They don't drink anything or something like that. And the agent on the other side there, give them a bottle of wine, and they're just looking at it going like,
you don't know us at all.
Okay, yeah, did you not know us at all? I love to find out everything I can about my clients, so I know. I mean, I'm not being nosy. I want to know what they like, what they do, how they live, That's how we find the right properties for
Well,
them.
it's like me on one of my clients. Helped him, got him a house, got him the gift, and they both had the same first name. So on their closing gift, I did both their first names.
Right?
And from where they're from, they both had 2 first names and 2 last names. So it was the easiest way to do their closing gift. Of course, it was fun.
Sounds challenging to me.
It was, but it was fun. And later on, it was 6 months to a year afterwards, we kind of talked back and forth. He finally sent me a photo. He's like, we finally got it mounted. Thank you so much. It was a wooden cutting board, but
Right.
instead of using it, they've displayed it up in the kitchen. So it's kind of nice when you get stuff like that back, too.
Right. It is.
So,
Oh, we were,
thanks.
my wife and I, one of the things we do now is, well, sit around the house because there's nothing else to do. It's cold outside. It's dark
Right.
at 5 o'clock. We were casting stuff to the TV, you know.
Right.
And if you haven't seen the For King and Country Drummer Boy video
Have not.
from the CMA Country, you gotta see it. I mean, I know it's gotta be going viral out there on the internet. It's For King and Country and Little Drummer Boy. It is so cool. It's powerful, okay? That's, if you take the Little Drummer Boy that you've heard 100 times during Christmas, that's kind of the way I look at business this last year. Business for 2020, we're all in. I mean, we've got new software systems
Yes.
going in place. We've redone this whole office. The feeling you get when you watch that Drummer Boy one, I mean, it's powerful. That's what I feel 2020 is going to be like, and it's going to be exciting. I'm all excited about 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Keep seeing all these negative things on the news and all this stuff. You know, the recession and all this stuff. You know, Home Builders Association says we're almost 40,000 homes behind for our market here.
Right.
That's a lot of homes. And then in the next article, you'll see, are we overbuilding too many homes? You know, no. I mean, we've had 3 listings this week. Several of them went under contract within hours.
So,
you know,
within weeks.
multiple offers.
Even on an as-is property where a house was gutted pretty much, it went under contract in a week.
What about, how much over list price?
This one wasn't over list
Okay.
price, but
Yep.
yours.
Yeah, like that one on Farrah, 3,000 over list price, multiple offer situation. You know, it's just there's people needing houses, and there's investors looking for houses. The regular investors market is pretty tight, so they're stepping up their games and paying a little more for properties. It's just a fun time to be in real estate, and if you want to be in real estate, you need to look us up. Okay. We've got so many tools here to use. It'll make your head swim. Huh?
Right. It will. And the new program's amazing because of the ways we have to promote properties for our sellers and different, on top of everything else.
On
we shoot
top of
them
everything else we do, right?
There's more options for us to optimize stuff and promote it and make it get in front of more people.
We got, and that's part of our job is to get your home in front of more people. If we're working with buyers, we've got to be scouring for more
Yes.
properties for our buyers, stuff like that. It's just, it's just a good time.
It's amazing.
Yeah. B says, go to the mall. The economy is booming. Yes, it is.
See, and that's
Okay.
the other thing on that. One, it's like the news is like the family, that one likes drama, one doesn't, and there's always conflict. I mean, there's always, it can be, yay, fire stopped,
Right.
5 people saved, and another news outlet is, devastating fire destroys miles or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always find a bad and a good in a situation.
People can say what they want to about this Christmas season, but I was on Amazon because I'm an Amazon guy because I'm cheap, okay, and I don't like going to malls, all right, and I'm looking for some stuff, and I look at this one, there's 14 left available, okay. I go to the kitchen, nip me
Right.
something to eat, come back, and I'm going to order it, they're gone, okay. So I go, looking at the comparable items, and as I'm looking at them, these things, you see them count, they're gone.
Right.
And I'm just like, and these are simple items, not like it's the Furby or
Right.
any of the super popular toys or stuff like that. It's just things are going fast, and people have the money. I mean, and money is tight for a lot of people, but not everybody.
Right.
We had some kids in here from the high school this week, shadowing the real estate business, and both of them says, well, they're thinking about getting jobs, okay, but they don't know what to do. I said, go get you a burger flipping job. It's a good way to learn about things, how life works. And the one of them, he goes, well, I went to like 3 or 4 places. Everybody's hiring. He goes, which one do I choose? I said, choose one. If you don't like it, go to the next. Okay.
Right.
That's how we got into the discussions about bosses that we like and don't like.
And at that age, it's not uncommon for a kid to go work for a week or so and then be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
not doing this no more. Yeah. Once you see what the powdered, beans are like at Taco Bell, you're like, not only do I not want to eat there anymore, I don't want to make powdered beans.
Talk about bad bosses. Right after high school, I had a job one summer, and we would have people come in and be gone at lunch and never show back, not even to pick up their 4-hour worth of pay because of how bad this person was. So the few of us that made it through all summer,
that's
we learned a lot about bad bosses.
Well, and I've had some bad bosses, and I've had some fantastic bosses, but I've always wanted to own my own businesses and stuff like that, and I've always said to myself, I'm not ever going to do what this bad boss does.
Right.
I've had enough bad bosses. I know what I don't want to be like. And, I had a really good comment on Facebook this week from somebody that worked for me 25 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We went to the movies, and we went to barbecue before that, and go to pay for my meal, and they said, your meal's already taken care of. And I'm not used to people buying me food.
Right.
I'm used to it being the other way around. So I'm looking around to see what's going on, and Kimber is off over there trying to hide. I hadn't seen her in 20-some years. But she bought our lunch, and then, we go to the movies and all this stuff. But I thanked her on Facebook the next day, for buying my lunch and stuff like that. But she wrote me the coolest testimonial. I get choked up even thinking about it. It was really good. I like to make that kind of a difference in people's lives.
Right.
And that's what in real estate, that's what we have a chance to do.
Yes, which is amazing because
Yeah, I guess we're running along, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
That's me. I can yak all day long. What have we got? Josh Terso.
Terso.
All right. Morning, Josh. Yeah, we've.
Yeah, but there's
That's good
nothing.
question.
It's like helping that couple buy their first home who thought they were never going to be able to make it happen. And,
Right.
it might be an 80, 90K house, but to them it's everything because we've all been there. That first house ain't a whole lot, but it's ours.
Right,
it's
exactly.
yours.
My first house, it was pathetic, okay? It was a 12 by 60 trailer house, but my wife and I, we were in our own place, and we lived there for years. I mean, paid it off in just a short amount of time.
Right.
It was so easy, but I can't even imagine going back and living like that now.
Right.
I mean,
But
and everything's a stage in life,
But that's the nice thing. That first house makes you appreciate. It
does.
teaches you about ownership because going from
Teaches you
renting
about
to
interest
owning,
rates.
yes,
All that stuff.
savings because
Mm-hmm.
something breaks, you can't call mom or dad or the landlord.
One thing, I get a little bit frustrated with clients when they're afraid to ask me questions because they don't want to look like they don't know what's going on. And, I had a conversation here a couple of weeks ago about interest rates and how it affects the price and
Right.
stuff like that. And everybody goes, yeah, we know we need the lowest interest rate, but why? What's in the grand scheme of things what it
Right.
is? And, and I went through the whole 15 or 30-year mortgage the price difference between a 3.15, which is an incredible interest rate that you can get right now, versus a 4.15, that 1% difference over 30 years
Or the difference
was
between-
like $68,000.
Or even if you can't get the cheapest lower rate, if you can do a shorter term loan,
Right, mhm.
Sometimes that can make enough difference for you that even
Makes
though
a
you're having
huge difference.
I mean, you talk to your lender. That's why we have you ask those questions.
Right.
That's why we ask those questions.
Well,
when it
and
comes
if you
to your
sit there and look
budget.
at that, especially if you got a 15-year mortgage and you got little kids, and you're looking at how much that is going to save you, if you're able to save $60,000 or $70,000, that goes a long ways
Yes.
towards a college fund. Now you got to have the discipline to take that difference and put it in a
Right.
college fund. But if you don't have it to put in that college fund,
Yeah.
that's one of the ways the rich get richer and the poor don't get richer.
Right.
Is because the rich, not even just the rich, but just people that are a little more well off, they're more educated on money. Okay,
Yes.
they know how to watch the little small pieces of your money,
Right.
so it doesn't get out of hand.
Well, and the other thing too is we don't know everything even.
That's for
I
sure.
mean, sometimes we're even going, you know what? Let me check on that. Or, I'm not 100% sure on my answer to that. Let me do some more
That's also
research.
where we got to be good matchmakers, because we want you to get with the lender that's going to fit you and your situation.
And that's the thing
Okay.
too. You've heard us say it a zillion times. We're not lenders. We're not attorneys. There's a lot of we're not the title company. We're not a closer. There's a lot of things that we can't answer because that's not our job. So we will direct you to the person that can.
Well, that's one of the reasons at Weichert we do the buyer consultation. It's a very in-depth presentation where we get to know each other, and so we don't make mistakes, and we do get you to the right lender. We get you looking at the right properties and stuff like that.
Well, we
It's
try not to
important.
make mistakes, and if we do, we try to fix them
Fix them ASAP.
ASAP.
That's what we do.
And appropriately. So everybody makes mistakes.
That's for sure.
And mistakes
If you don't make
happen.
mistakes, you're not doing much.
No.
That's,
And-
I've always talked to these guys, in four-wheel drive world, Jeeps and stuff.
Oh.
And I was talking to a guy the other day, got this beautiful Jeep, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I've never been stuck." I said, "Well, you've never really been four-wheeling then."
Right.
He
Like
goes,
my
"Oh, my
husband.
Jeep." I said,
my
"You've
husband.
never really been four-wheeling then."
You're not going to roll. I don't plan on rolling, but it could happen, so why not be prepared?
Yeah, just sometimes people just don't know what they don't know.
Right.
All right. Well, we've yacked long enough. We
We
probably
have.
ought to bail out of here. We are Weichert Realtors Main Edge in Mustang, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us.